Hey everybody, let's get this nonsense started, shall we? Knock out some more 2-star arenas for 5-star shards. Yeah. Oh, I suppose it would probably be a good idea for me to take off my pause screen. That way anyone who shows up can actually see what's going on, as opposed to wondering what this nonsense is all about. All about. Yeah. Mr. Shakur, how are you? Well, if you're around to subscribe, you could say hello in chat. Oh boy. Melvina, are you out there, Melvina? Ooh, should see if the war ranks have been updated yet. Well, let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Although normally, I think it's not until tomorrow that they would be updated though. So, yeah, okay. Oh, we're back to tier 2. So the next war is going to be a little harder. A little bit more of a challenge. I should probably turn off my notifications for my phone. Granted, the only notifications I really get are news updates and the occasional text. Oh, I guess stuff on YouTube too, though. Well, for the 3 of you that are watching, what are you people up to? Are you MCOC type people, or are you just people looking to have some kind of sound in the background as you do something useful in life? There you are, Melvina. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, Tiger. Just as the stream was done, I realized that you had asked something and I didn't answer it. Do you remember what your question was? But you know what? To be honest, though, that was not necessarily the way you pointed it out, but that you pointed out was actually a good thing, because I'm going to try to keep in mind from now on, before I finish the stream, to make sure I've at least the most recent comments in chat that I've addressed. So what are you up to? Ooh, I should probably turn down the music a bit if I'm gonna correspond with you, Melvin. Are you still working on that 2-star arena? The 5-star shard one, or have you gone to the 4-star shard one yet? Mr. Grimm! Did you get a nap in there, Grimm, or are you still awake from earlier? Man, I was tired after that stream earlier. I ended up napping for... So what time did I end? That ended around 1:30ish, I think. And then I slept probably until... Oh, I guess I didn't sleep that long. Probably just a little bit after 2. So yeah, it's only about half an hour, 45 minutes. Yeah. But I feel refreshed and invigorated and ready to go. Kinda, sorta. So... Yeah. Wait, what are you, 7 hours? So it's 11 p.m. for you, Grim? And Melvin's giving me the silent treatment. I even apologized to him, but he won't say anything more. Hey, Melvin, are you gonna try out StarCraft? Grim, are you still in Bone Man stream? Well, what time do you normally go to bed? Or I guess just whenever you feel like it's time to... He's ignoring me because at the end of the last stream, he had asked something in chat, and I didn't see it, and then the stream ended, so I didn't get to address his question. Which, the way I mean, whatever, he was a little bit rude with saying I didn't answer his question, but he was right. Before I end the stream, I should try to address the most recent questions. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily go through the entire chat to make sure I've gotten everything, but at least probably the last page that is viewable, I should address before the stream is ended. So that is something good for me to keep in mind for the future. So what have you been up to since last we met? Hey Melvin, I didn't see you in Bone Man's stream. Were you there and just not saying anything, or? What's usually around 4 or 5 days, Grim? Oh, what are you cooking? What you cooking? Hey, have you had haggis? Wait, you stay awake for 4 to 5 days? Exciting times. Wait, but so are you talking about like sleep, like 6-8 hours straight, or you have to at least nap in that period of time? No. Oh, you just weren't talking in the stream, Melvin? I don't know if you heard when I asked previously, Melvin, have you heard of StarCraft? I'm going to be like people's champ now. I'm going to start being a drug dealer, trying to push StarCraft onto people. Huh. I think that ages you or something. That's like really unhealthy though, eh? Grim, if you don't sleep. Because I think it's like if you go Like we can definitely go 24, 36 hours without sleep. But I think when you're pushing like 48 hours, it becomes very not dangerous, but like it's very detrimental to your body. Yeah, if you're not into that kind of game, Melvin, it would probably be boring. I think something like I've never really played Call of Duty, but I think Call of Duty is probably a lot faster paced. So, Melvin, did you take a look? I posted a video the other day of a StarCraft match that People's Champ and I did. Have you seen that on my page? Not that that would entice you to play the game, but it kind of gives you an idea of how like there's a lot of different stuff happening at the same time, which is kind of cool. Really, eh? I don't think I've ever... Oh, no, I think maybe once or twice I may have actually used sleeping pills. But when I've had teeth pulled, I've used ibuprofen. So after it's pulled and the freezing wears off, it hurts. But like if I'm up and doing stuff, it's not so bad because there's other stuff that kind of takes my mind off it. But when I try to go to sleep and it still hurts, then I would take ibuprofen and that knocks you out. But it's not like a something for sleep. So what did you think of that video, Melvin? Do you think, like I'd never done something like that before, like had a video and then recorded my voice over it kind of thing? Do you think if I were to do something like that again, I should do something similar, like where I explain what I'm doing? Or do you think, oh, Mr. Putrid? Or do you think it would be better just to kind of say, hey, here's a match, watch what's going on, and then just kind of put some music in the background? Which do you think would be a better way to go, Melvin? How's your work day going, Putrid? Oh, I don't know if you noticed or not, Putrid, but for the leaderboard for the Summoner Showdown, they closed... I find it a little bit strange. So if you look at it right now, you no longer see the top 10 spots, and they just say it's been closed for review, which fair enough. But I mean, in the and the next round starts on the 31st. But in the meantime, if you wanted like to go and see what the placements and times were, currently you can't. And I think that's a little bit silly. So basically, only a day after it finishes can people still go and look at the standings. You'd think they would leave that open until the next round opens, or just, leave it up and say this is the results of round one, and so on and so forth. Well, good luck with it, Putrid. So just watch the play without any kind of voiceover, Melvin? Yeah, I've always tried. So, Grim, until I was like 22, 23, I couldn't swallow pills because I'd never had to take any kind of medication. And up until my early 20s, the only things... I had broken my collarbone once, and I had pneumonia, and I had my wisdom teeth pulled. So those were the only things where I would have ever needed any kind of meds. But because I couldn't swallow them, I never took any. So for the wisdom teeth being taken out, that was just the freezing. Once the freezing wore off, it was just trying to recover from that. Like there was no med. And even like Tylenol or Advil or whatever, I don't even know why I would have ever taken, because I don't really get headaches. I've had headaches, obviously, but not very often, and it's not usually bad. It's just more of an annoyance, so. Okay, good to know, Melvin. Thanks. Yeah, I think StarCraft would be something, definitely if you haven't played it and you're not familiar with it, watching playback of it would be quite boring. I think even if you are familiar with it, it would still be kind of boring to watch playback of it. But for sure, if you aren't familiar with it, it wouldn't be very enticing. Yeah. So Grim, does marijuana help with like mood control? Because I thought it was more of a depressant. Yep, arena again, man. Got these 2 stars to knock out. I got my 6 stars done. I got the normal 2-star arena cleared. I normally do the 3 stars on the last day of the arena cycle. So tomorrow I would do the 3 stars. It usually takes about an hour. If it's a new champ, I usually grind for it, put up about 1.3 to 1.5 million, and use the arena boosts. I've got over 10,000, I think. Is it? Okay. Because I thought... So what would heroin or cocaine be? Wouldn't those be stimulants? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I thought it kind of evened you out, right? Like, if you were, like, had anxiety or whatever, I thought marijuana would bring you down, or you know, if you... it would help you sleep and blah blah, that kind of, because there've been periods where I couldn't sleep, mainly when I was in university, a few times since, but like my mind is just going or whatever, and I was kind of thinking at those times like maybe to try marijuana to put me to sleep. But actually what I used to do when I couldn't sleep, I'd actually play StarCraft. Heroin is a depressant. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I'd play like a couple games of StarCraft, and that's when I was ready to sleep after that. What am I looking for? Oh, arena crystals. Oh, crap. I've totally been forgetting about these 7-hour crystals. Oh, dear. Oh, well. Got 3 so far, so that's 20. That would be 21 hours. And I think they've been available for a little bit more than 24. Okay, so I probably only missed 1. Alright, not terrible. Arena Boost. So those are the greater Arena Boost ones. Yeah, so just over 1,000 of the Arena Boost crystals. Okay. 3, 4 Mojo Arena. Okay. Did you end up finishing all milestones in the 5-star shard one, Melvin? Yeah, that is ridiculous. The 6-star one is less than a 1-to-1 ratio. The 5-star one is a little bit more than a 1-to-1 ratio. But still, why would you put that many units into 5 stars? I mean, I get it for somebody who's trying to gain 5 stars, but not at that kind of ratio. Jeez. Oh, it's 550 still? Okay. How many 5 stars do you have about, Melvin? Yeah, I was kinda... Were we talking about the incursion changes last night? No, the incursion changes only announced that today, but they don't look very appealing. And the wait, hey, aren't you supposed to be working? Putrid. I'm calling the wife. So starting on the 8th of September, they're changing some of the rewards for the Incursion store. You're going to be able to buy 2 of the Incursion 5-star crystals. You're going to be able to get 2,000 6-star shards for 32,000 artifacts. I think that's insane. Yeah, I think I saw that, Melvin. Yeah, wasn't that the comment that you'd left that I didn't respond to? No, I didn't forget. I just misplaced the memory. Yeah, it is grim. So, okay, so currently 27,000 artifacts will get you a 5-star basic crystal. So 27,000 for, which is going to be worth 10,000 5-star shards. So they're suggesting that 32,000 artifacts are worth, so basically they're saying that a 5-star crystal is worth 2,000, is worth less than 2,000 6-star shards. That's just ridiculous. No, Melvin, I didn't forget. I said I just misplaced the memory. There's a difference. Yeah, I think for me, I think I opened 2 incursion crystals of the current ones that are available. I think I opened those when they first came out. I obviously didn't get anything relevant. But once I get Warlock or Gilly 2099, I don't think there's really any champs that I'm really looking for. So I can't see for a while going for anything for any champ. So like incursion crystals or anything else that comes out with specific champs, I don't think I'd be too interested in. So I'm just going to be saving those artifacts. So in my case, I would probably go for the 6-star shards just because I don't think there's going to be anything else I'd be too interested in. Once no. So let's say if I'm not done the Abyss by the 8th of September and the new incursion crystals come out and Torch is in there, I would probably go for that. Because my last path of Abyss, I have several mystics, and I think Torch would make it easier. Although I don't know if it would be worth it though, because I'd be ranking him, because I probably would take him to R5. So I would take him, that's in Arena you're talking about, Grim? So I would take Torch to R5 just for 4 or 5 fights. And all of them I've been able to do with Void previously. Granted, it would be a little bit cheaper with Torch probably. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he can be annoying. He's not too bad over 15% health. Because as long as he has less than 4 armor ups, he won't auto block you. But once he hits 15% health, that's where he gets really annoying, at least for me. Your best bet for that is to whoever you're using to fight him, save up to a special 3 until you get to around 17, 16%, or even 20, and then use the L3. So before he gets that armor up at the 15%, you can kill him. Oh, I'm coming up on the milestone that you're paused at, Melvin. I think I'll go the next milestone over 550, and then I'll take a look and see if there's anything else of note to do. And if not, then I will continue on probably with the 2 stars. I will save the 3-star arena until tomorrow. I usually do a little bit more of the 3-star arena when there's a new champ. Although actually even then, the last day, using the boosts, it still takes relatively the same amount of time. The biggest time consumption then just becomes the applying the boosts to the champions. On the last milestone of the 5-star shard arena, so did you start the second account roughly the same time as you initially started in general? Or did you start the second account later and just played it more to catch up? You're doing arena on both accounts? Oh lord. So were you happy with the Emma Frost pull, Melvin? I think when I got her the first time, she was still relatively new, so I was kind of happy in that regard. And I've taken her to R5, even though I've never really used her on attack. I had her on defense for a while, but now she just sits on the bench. But she's definitely a good champ to have. If you keep her under a bar of power, she's going to have diamond form up for the majority of the time. So, and she'll drop off any debuffs at the beginning of a fight. Diamond form, she can't be stunned. I've read her abilities, but I've never, because I don't play her much, so I've never really paid too much attention. But I think in telepath form, she can't be evaded. So. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's pretty good too. Like, she can do some serious damage if you if you have suicides and you parry heavy until she gets about a bar of power, and then you can get her to 2 bars of power, use your L2, and if she's got like a 6 to 10 prowess, that L2 will hit hard. So how did you retrieve or remember your password, Grim? Was it just a matter of remembering it, or did you have to like put in a password reset thing? Melvin, were you doing the normal 2-star arena as well? Ah, okay. Yeah, for the most part, I have like 3 variations of passwords, but it's weird for sites that I guess it makes sense. I don't access often, even though they are sites I probably should, like for my cell phone or internet or whatever. Almost every time I go to log on to those sites, I have to do a password reset because I've forgotten what the password was. So Melvin, have you forgiven me for missing your question from the last stream? Have you found it in your heart of hearts, to forgive my insolence? Damn! Yeah, here's what I think about that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yep. Oh, Lord. What? How are you going to parent? Man. You have not? Oh, dear. Well, you have to an extent because you're here again, right? So. Oh, come on. Okay, good. So that's an angry, happy face, eh? Okay. Okay. So, Grim, when you're up for that period of time, do you, like after 36 hours or 48 hours, do you start to feel groggy and tired, or are you just, chipper and good to go the entire time? And is that consistent, or is it just like sometimes you can't sleep? Sometimes it's hard to get over a broken heart. Yeah, I understand. But there's nothing we can do about it now. We can only move forward and learn from our mistakes. So, yeah. I really should spend some time learning to play Venom the Duck. I think he'd be quite good in incursions, actually. Okay. Actually, I think Venom would be pretty decent in incursions as well, so long as you're able to get the buff cornucopia. He'd be good. Although there's a fair bit of bleed buffs in there too. So. Oh, yeah, it's probably because you've been staying up too long. This is in the 2-star Grim? So yeah, I'm going to get to 700 and that will be it for this one for now. Then I'll check and see if there's anything else worthwhile looking into. And tomorrow, so tomorrow I'd be streaming the last set of 6-star arenas, probably the 3-star, and maybe I'll do the Herald difficulty during stream. Because I think like the up to the boss, tomorrow is Arcus, right? Because up to Arcus the fights are pretty quick and straightforward. Arcus is the only one that's a little bit of a problem. And if I'm using Doom and I'm able to nullify his power gain, then it's not too bad. But between Doom and Symbiote Supreme, I can usually get Arcus down. So. So when do classes resume for you, Melvin? Must be soon, right? Bada 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 boom ba. Having a little bit of root beer. Root beer. Let me see here. Let me see. Oh dear. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire. Yeah. Yeah. My attempt at any accent would be pretty humorous, probably. So then you're mid-30s, Grim? So I guess you'd finish around 17, 18. So that will put you around 34, 35. 32. Oh, okay. So I overestimated your age by a little bit. Well, if I'm doing it right, it shouldn't be an accent. You should be like, whoa, this guy's my next door neighbor. Okay. So did you finish or you left early? Melvina, where have you gone, Melvina? You used to be so talkative in these charts, but now I barely see a word from you. Yeah, that was just a hash up of I don't know what. Okay. So in Canada, I don't know about the States. If you drop out of high school, so like if you don't finish grade 12 by 18 or whatever, later on, like, you know, in your 20s or whatever, you can write an exam called the GED, which is the equivalency of doing like your final exams for grade 12. Do you have something like that in the UK as well? Oh, okay. Oh, look at this. Melvin has graced us. You know the worst, or the accent I can't distinguish at all, is South African from Australian and British. Whenever I hear a South African, I always figure they're, like, it never pops to mind, oh, you're from South Africa. I always figure they're Australian or British. But when I was in Ireland and Scotland, I could tell the difference between UK, Irish, or Scottish. I don't think I've really ever heard someone from Wales, so I would have no clue for that. But probably now I wouldn't be able to distinguish it. But yeah, when I was there, I could tell if somebody on the ferry was from Ireland or Scotland. Although Southern Ireland and Northern Ireland are quite different too. I think for Canada, actually, I think our only distinct accents would be those from Newfoundland. Well, Newfoundland, probably Nova Scotia. New Brunswick, not so much. Although you might find like a little bit of a French accent in New Brunswick. PEI is going to be pretty standard as like Ontario, Saskatchewan, so on and so forth. But yeah, pretty much everywhere else it's sound, at least to me, pretty much the same. Yeah, probably. And I probably heard Welsh accents, but I probably just it didn't register as that was Welsh in particular. I think we may have talked about it previously, but do you think the Scots are going to have another referendum on staying part of the UK now that the UK is leaving the EU? Or do you think Scotland will just go along with it? No, what's Gavin and Stacey? Yeah, so once I'm done with this 2-star here, I guess I'll get started on the 4-star shard one too, just to at least get the streak going. And then I'll have 300,000 left on the 5-star shard one. And maybe I'll get the 5-star shard one done tomorrow. And that will be it for the week as far as that goes. Okay, and I'm guessing it's like supposed to take place in Wales, or at least with Welsh-speaking people, or Welsh accented people. You know, I think the only British show I watched I find him annoying. I don't know why. Just his talk show, anyways. I find well, I guess to be fair though, most late night talk shows I find the hosts relatively annoying. Yeah. I don't mind Jimmy Fallon so much, but like Jimmy Kimmel, Trevor Noah, Seth Meyers, I find the shows annoying, and I find the individuals kind of annoying. Even Stephen Colbert, I don't really care for him, although I did quite like when he had Jacinta Ardern on his show. So it wasn't so much him, but I really like her. And I'm sure there's a lot of New Zealanders who don't like her, because, I mean, she represents them, and not everyone is ever going to be happy with their leaders, so. But yeah, there's just something about her I really like. Okay. What's Welsh faff? But James Corden is the guy he's a chubby guy who has a late night show in the States, right? And he does the carpool karaoke thing? Or is that someone else I'm thinking of? Ah, okay. Yeah. You know, I don't know if it's a fair viewpoint or stance, I don't really like somebody coming from another country. Okay, so not somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger or trying to think of somebody. I would say Charlize Theron, but not so much. Okay, so somebody coming from another country when they're already they have an established career, coming to another country and then commenting on the political situation in that country. I'm not saying that they shouldn't or whatever. I just don't appreciate it or like it. Because to me, you're coming in as an outsider and you're not dictating, but pointing out all of the deficiencies and stuff. But however, where you came from, there are problems because there's problems everywhere. So now I get it. If you're in the new country, obviously you're going to speak about things where you live, right? But I think if you're so concerned about that kind of stuff, then maybe you should take it apart in that system where you're from. So one person in particular that really annoys me is Trevor Noah. So he's from South Africa. He did some time in the UK. I don't know, he's a comedian. I don't know if he had a talk show in the UK, but he does in the States. And he quite often makes fun of Donald Trump. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I just, and there are some serious problems in South Africa. And I just think like maybe that's where he should focus his energy. Like, so you've come to the US, you want to make fun of their leader, fine, lots of people do, I get it. And you want to, like shed light on his, whatever you want to say, deficiencies or lack of leadership, whatever. But why not also say, hey, I'm from South Africa, these are problems, and he's a comedian, so yes, he'll make fun of it. So fair enough. But yeah, I don't appreciate that. Like, I don't think I would go and live in the UK or somewhere and start bad-mouthing Boris Johnson. Like, I mean, I might think this or that of the guy, but I don't know if I would, with a public platform, be calling him out. Then again, I suppose, if you look at yourself as being part of that society, then yeah, you probably should. I don't know. There's just something about it that just seems very disingenuous. Do you not like my story time, Malvina? Does it not soothe you during your time of arena grinding? Uh-oh, who's gonna rage? Are you gonna rage, Uh-oh. Melvin, did you lose an arena? Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know about celebrities, but maybe comedians, because I guess part of being a comedian is that really everything should be open season, right? That's one thing. So, with this whole cancel culture or whatever the hell they call it now, there are things where comedians... I'm always raging, Melvin. I'm always raging. There are things where comedians made jokes in the past and now they're being criticized for it. I'm like, no, that's not how that works. So there's a guy in my alliance that I do incursions with, and we had done it one time where I was streaming it and in voice, and he was kind of just responding within game. Um, and he had sent me a message in game the other day saying to stop streaming and go to bed. So I just sent a message earlier in line chat and I said, "Oh, are you the one that's always lurking in the stream, never saying anything?" And he just responded now saying that he's usually watching YouTube on his TV, so he can't chat. So then there's another guy in our alliance who he gives me a hard time, I give him a hard time. So I just sent a message saying, "Oh, okay, it's good to know it's not the other guy trying to bask in my in the glory of my sexy voice." So yeah. Hey, so Melvin, if you don't like my story time and my oh so sexy, appealing voice, then why do you come to the stream? Yes, we have. And I must say now, I'm a little bit relieved. Because I no longer have to wonder, like, uh-oh, is it the FBI? Is it the CIA? Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that, Melvin. But in all honesty, if you don't like what's going on in somebody's stream or channel, I think you should only support the ones that you enjoy what they're doing. Like if they're doing arena and talking about the game, or if they've just got music on or whatever, then those like if you don't like that I go on rants about whatever, then why hang out here? I mean, if you were serious, if you were joking, then so be it. But if you're serious, like, don't put yourself through that. I mean, that goes for any stream, right? Like, if you go to whatever it is, and yes, okay, you play the game and you want to support the people that put out YouTube content for it, and that's great. But yeah, don't subject yourself to something you don't enjoy. Because there were actually a couple YouTubers that I used to watch simply because I just liked having something in the background when I was doing arena. And I'd be listening to them and I'd be like, "Oh my god, why am I listening to you? I can't stand you." And then I realized, well, I could put on the news or I could put on music. I don't have to listen to them. So, or now I can just be the one mumbling about nonsense anyway, myself. I do think it's kind of cool though how you show up in everybody's stream. I think that's kind of cool. I think this is going to be the last match for this arena for the time being. But how do you know I wasn't playing to get you raging? There you go, Tagger. There you go. Are you still thinking that you're going to start streaming yourself, Melvin? You're right, Melvin. I can't take you. Get it? Because you said I can't take a joke, so I'm saying I can't take you. You get it? I'm insinuating that you're a joke. Oh dear. I should be a Trevor Noah. Yeah. So when do you think you're going to start? That's okay. I still think it's funny. I laugh at my own jokes. I'm kind of wondering if I should do the Road to the Labyrinth, those Ultron fights, just to get these objectives. So I need 5, 15. So I need to defeat him 30 times. That expires in 5 days. Uh-oh. Monsieur Grimm is going to grace us with a joke. Wow. Wow, Grimm. Wow. Well, I'm gonna assume, Melvin, that I'll probably never stop with the corny jokes because those are just the type of jokes I have. Them the jokes I got, man. So earlier, Lakers posted on Twitter that he was gonna his stream was gonna be delayed. Wait, okay. So first, he said that he lost his streak again in the 5-star featured arena. Then he said he was going to delay his stream. And just recently, he liked somebody else on Twitter. So I'm like, well, if you got the time to be on Twitter liking posts, you could be streaming all year. Yeah. All right. Where were we? Oh, yeah, I need to knock some more of this out, actually. Oh, Master's almost done. Yeah, okay. So I'm just waiting for the next event quest completion. So that's in about 4 hours. That'll be 9. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I'll get that done then. I'm assuming that's what's going to come up. See that flex of... oh yeah, my in-game name is Doomsday, so just in case. Who's asking you what? I saw your message there, Grim. I'm like, what the hell? How does he know who I was referring to? And then I realized the chat thing there. Yep. Oh, wait, I should check on AK. Oh, you were talking about, yes. Oh dear. Ooh, I like this beat, man. Yeah, with it, yeah. Yep, there's a reason I'm not a singer. Oh, I'm not cleared yet. Oh, that's sad. Oh, yeah, you didn't answer me, Melvin. When are you thinking that you're going to start streaming? So 32 energy really won't take me far for anything currently. I think you're right, I can use the 5-star. Dude, that's why I had to get out of the stream earlier, man. The voice chat was, yeah, a little bit too much for me to handle. When I was younger, I was fine with stuff like that, but I just really don't have much patience the older I get. Okay, so an energy refill. Well, it wouldn't be my ears, no, it would be my eyes, right? Speaking of which, I probably need new glasses. Although, actually, I don't need glasses when I'm sitting at the computer, but if I'm watching TV, I do. Hey, what's up with the attitude, Melvin? Be cool, man. Be cool. Work out that anger, bro. Bro. Well, I could auto fight this. Or I could muddle my way through the other one. Yeah, there's nothing really here that's too... Well, but there won't be until I reset it anyways, will there? Yeah. Yeah, no. We'll just get started on the... Huh. So you figure you are gonna hit up People's Champ for some StarCraft later this evening? Grim. Holy smokes, I'm impressed. There's 4 people. Oh wait, actually no, okay, fine. I'm still impressed. There's one other person that has been here for a substantial amount of time. So, good on ya. From about 4:10 to now, which is 5. So you're looking at an hour. Like Melvin and Grim, I get, because, we're homies. But this other individual who's just, sitting back, taking it all in. Oh, is that me that's lagging, or was that just a momentary? Oh. Whoa, the lag is real. Whoa. Whoa. Or I should say the delay, not necessarily the lag. I don't think so. I think he would have said something in line chat if it was him. Because we've said his name enough. He probably feels that he's famous. And I think he'd be working currently anyways. Maybe it's putrid. That could be it. He might have, when he was here earlier, he may just never have closed his browser window. That might be it as well. That's possible. But it don't matter! Oh, wait, no. No, that would be stealing June's stuff. We don't want to do that. Come on! Yeah! Hey, so Melvin, in regards to what I was asking you previously about the StarCraft video I posted, would you, if I posted another one, would you watch it? Like kind of same style where I did a voiceover and pan the camera to where the action is happening and stuff. Would you watch another one? Or would you be like, nah, this stuff's too boring, I'm out of here? I'm out of here. Yes, yes it is. And I would think that he, well, I guess The Rock hasn't really been a wrestler for a while, but he's probably still the most recent, like, superstar. Hulk Hogan, I think, would probably be the all-time, well, no, I shouldn't say the all-time, because somebody who's early teens currently wouldn't really know Hulk Hogan. So somebody like my age or your age would be familiar with Hulk Hogan. But I would assume that The Rock, well, Stone Cold, I guess, and The Undertaker too would be pretty popular. I haven't watched wrestling in a long time. It got really weird at one point where they were doing something with these old ladies, and I think there was like possession or some kind of sexual innuendo or something, and it was, I don't know, it was strange. Apparently there's a new wrestling franchise starting up that I think they're trying to steal Lord Melvin! They're trying to steal wrestlers from WWE. That's another thing too. Like, to me, it's been WWE for however long, but to me it's still WWF. Huh. I don't think you can copyright a movement. Yeah, actually, you know, I wonder how that works for like People's Champ, like showing the memes of The Rock. Like, it's not, because there is sound. No, I guess because that's, yeah, because that's not actual like intellectual property or something copyrighted. That's public domain, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Till I die? What's Till I Die? Oh dear. Wasn't paying attention for a moment. So I know it's going to change because I'm going to say it right now, but it seems like the music's been going a while without ads. Yeah, man. Oh, saying WWF till, yeah, okay. I see now. Okay, so maybe I do need glasses for the computer. Ultron! You know, the thing I thought that was weird about that, and I mean, maybe I'm totally off, but I thought that wrestling, the WWF wrestling, was actually around longer than World Wildlife Fund. So when they announced that they had that court case, and the World Wildlife Fund had won the rights to the name, I thought it was quite interesting. Remember years ago there was a kid in Vancouver whose name was Michael Rowe, and he had started like I think he was like 17 or 18, and he had started like an IT support business kind of thing, like for his neighbors and stuff. And apparently, and he called it Microsoft, like Mike Rowe Soft. And apparently the company, Microsoft, sued him because of the name use. They lost the case, and they were told that they had to pay this kid royalties. But the kid ended up just, he wasn't in it for the money, he just wanted to be able to use that name for his business. And I think he ended up just negotiating with Microsoft that he would get their products free for the rest of his life, and I think that was it. Like, he didn't seek any money or whatever, it was just, I can use this business name and I get any Microsoft products free. WWE means World Wrestling Entertainment. So it used to be World Wrestling Federation, and then they were forced to change it from the F. So it's Entertainment, World Wrestling Entertainment. Yeah, I usually wear glasses when I'm playing StarCraft. I'm close enough that I shouldn't need to, but I don't know, it just seems like it looks clearer, I guess. So, Melvin, are you okay now with me having my rants? Or are you still figure that they need to cease and desist? Yeah. It's funny, when he was first introduced into wrestling, he didn't seem very appealing at all. Actually, same thing with Hulk Hogan too. The very first time that he wrestled, it was kind of like, who's this joker? Do you watch wrestling, Melvin?
There ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Even get to cross. I said I'm moving too far. Get to cross.
If I stream later, Melvin, will you then be able to find it in your heart to forgive me for missing your question earlier?
Looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going
I had to take my headphones off while I was doing those 2 AQ fights. Yeah, I think something has changed because you used to be able to heavy your opponent, like start a match, heavy your parry, then heavy your opponent, and then charge in. And the last couple days I've been trying that. It hasn't been working. And I think something has changed. Alright, then in that case, Melvin, I will stream later. Probably around 10, 11 o'clock. So that would be 12 or 1 year time. Okay. So Grim, you were saying that you're doing the heralds on the mixed days. So like today, you're doing the herald difficulty. Ooh, right. I was gonna start the 4-star shard arena. Thanks for reminding me, guys. Jeez. 300,000 needed for that. 2 stars are done. Need more in the 3-star. Nah. Let's get it going. Well, I never asked you, but you don't have anything to forgive me for. Right, so if I'm, alright, go have a spot of tea. So yeah, so you're 2 hours ahead of me, Melvin. So if I'm streaming at 11 my time, that's going to be 1 a.m. your time, right? Oh, come on, don't be like this, cog. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. He doesn't have the damage back as a 2-star. Interesting. Oh wow, he went down fast. You still going to be up around 12 to 1, Melvin? Wait, but wouldn't you be watching somebody else by that time anyways? Like BG or... I don't know who else streams at that kind of time. Like promoted like within my alliance? Like to a officer or something? Yeah, I was an officer in this current alliance for a while, and then before I joined this alliance, the previous alliance I was in, I was an officer there as well. In this alliance, I think I was officer, and then I left the alliance. I came back, and a little bit after being back, I was officer again. And then after a while, I said I didn't want to be an officer anymore. Yeah, there are a ton of people in his streams. But I mean, he's got over 100,000 subscribers. subscribers too. I don't think I would want that many people. I don't know. I mean, he misses a lot of comments and stuff, and I get it, because I mean, for some people this is their source of income. So yeah. So they want, you know, a lot of people or whatever. But I don't think I would want that many. I think I'm at 30-ish now. I'd be good around. Well, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter how many subs I have. If somebody wants to sub, that's great. But as long as the amount of people watching is an amount where I can read chat and take my time and still converse with whoever is watching, then I'm good. So I could have 1 million subs, and if there's 10 people watching a stream or whatever and we can chit chat, then I'm good. I could have 50 subs, but if there's 100 people in chat, I don't know if I would.
Everything changes.
No, I guess, yeah, I would continue the stream. You know what? I don't know if in that case I would continue streaming the way I am. I might just do it where I did it as an unlisted stream and sent the link to the people I wanted to converse with, really. Yeah, I think I think there's a lot of people who want positions of authority, but they don't want the responsibility that comes with it. Like, there's a lot of people I've noticed especially in BG stream, and I've seen on others, who are asking to be moderators, and I don't really know why. Because all it is like, if you're a moderator, really, it means that you should be paying attention to chat and making sure that nobody is being inappropriate. I'm a moderator on Laker's Bodyguard stream only because at one point I wanted to send him a link, and I wasn't on his Twitter at the time, and it was just quicker to, as a mod, I can post a URL. And I told him after he did it, and then once I posted the link, to remove me, but I'm still there. And I mean, I've timed you out a couple times, and I think maybe just you. Yeah. But the show up, is the show up available for Captain Marvel yet? I didn't think that was unlocked yet. I'm pretty sure the summoner or the showdown difficulty is not unlocked until next week. Ah, very good. What kind of tea did you get, Grim? Oh, okay. I don't. No one knows because they don't know what the nodes on that interaction are going to be yet. For us, for the show up difficulty, we will not be able to use mystics. I think people doing the competition, because they're going to still be limited to just 4 stars, I think they will be able to use mystics. I will be back in a couple minutes. Alright, alright. Everything. Let us continue. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna reduce the difficulty like they did for the first one as far as, well, I mean, we're gonna be able to use 5 and 6 stars, so. And then I would assume that the health pool will be reduced as it was for the last encounter. Well, any mystic, because CMM will take more damage from a mystic when they cause her to gain binary charges. So that's why there's no mystics for the show up difficulty. Because it would just make it a joke. I mean, it's gonna be pretty easy anyways. No, so in the show up one, it shows an exclusion to mystics. In the showdown one, it didn't. But the showdown one is still going to be limited to 4 stars. But people were assuming, because the show up one showed that exclusion, people were just assuming that that was going to be the case for the showdown one as well. But there was no notice that that was going to be the case. Oh, why? 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 Uh-oh, what happened there? Oh, I'm gonna close my curtains. My curtains! I'd open my curtains so I could get some light in here, and then once they were open, it got a little bit too bright. Yeah, I'd say just try it with whoever you've got when it comes out, and then if it looks like you need a different option. But don't forget, too, you're able to take 5 champions, so you're not limited to just that one. Yeah. Yeah, I think it would have been really easy if we were able to use 5 and 6 star mystics for that encounter. So that encounter will be active on the 31st, Melvin. So if you're intending to use Emma Frost, you'd want to rank her up by then. That's what sunglasses are, Grim. Yeah, the showdown one is disabled until the 31st. So we can still go in and do the show up one, but the showdown one is no longer active. It's so I guess what they're doing, they have the competition live for a week, then the results are cut off. Ah, crap. And then they close it down for a week while they evaluate the results and contact the winners and ensure that those people are going to be participating in the next round. And then after that time frame, then they open up the second round. of the competition.
With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. Like bones crave your skin, temptation.
Yeah, I haven't used Claire much. I've just started using her. I just took her to rank 5 a couple days ago. I haven't leveled her all the way up. But I think she's fun.
This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating.
Okay, so we'll get this probably to the milestone over 60k. So Melvin, in regards to me streaming tonight, so like I said, it'd be between 10 and 11 my time, so between 12 and 1 your time. If you're not there within the first 30 minutes, then I'll probably end the stream and hit up some StarCraft with Mr. Grimm and Mr. PC. If you are there within the first 30 minutes, then I'll probably go for about an hour. And we can hang out and shoot the shit. What was I gonna look at? Oh, right. Right. Yeah, so it's kind of funny. So because that's got the name Mystic there, so people were like, oh, only Mystics are gonna be allowed. Because for the most part, up to this point, when they have put champion requirements in places, it's stating what you can use. So like there, right? So you can only use Mystic, Symbiote, blah, blah, blah. However, if you look at the text, it's not highlighted text, right? And there's no negative symbol to the left of the wording. So, and then they also did confirm on the forums that it's an exclusion of things. So right now, for you, Grim, it's almost 1 a.m., right? Yeah, I think that most people, right? Because like I said, like up to this point, anytime we've seen champion requirements and anything there, it's been this is what you must use. So, you know, it makes sense that that's what we would have thought. But with it being in red and the negative sign, and then more so the confirmation on the forum. So it's 12 for you, that would be... so that's going to be between 5 and 6 a.m. for you, Grim. But you should already be hitting up some StarCraft with June by then. Wow, this is so interesting. So now that I've only been using Streamlabs, like, okay, I'll say this, and maybe as soon as it comes out my mouth, things are going to change. But yeah, so since I've been using Streamlabs, my computer's been fine. The temperature, I mean, it's definitely, it gets hot, but it's nothing stupid, and it hasn't crashed. So it looks like OBS, for whatever reason, is too taxing on the system. Grim, I'm going to be done this stream now in about 6 minutes. If you want to try a match in StarCraft, we could try that. If not, that's fine. Yeah, and it looks more professional. Not necessarily professional. It looks more refined. And I'm gonna, because there's like some templates and stuff in Streamlabs that looks kind of cool. So I may play around with some of that stuff. And I had kind of wondered before, for people who were streaming, how they set up their screen layout. And I think if they're using Streamlabs, they're just manipulating like the templates. So it's actually quite straightforward. So what we'll do, Grim, is we'll probably play a cooperative match, and we'll play against just one easy computer, and just to give you kind of an idea. No, you said the StarCraft vids are boring. No more vids for you. Oh, Melvin, you still didn't answer. When are you thinking to start streaming? Yeah, so there's like overlay templates. And then I think basically all they're doing is just manipulating those templates a bit. Okay, so next week is next month, Melvin. So next week? Oh wait, are you talking about StarCraft, Melvin, or are you talking about what I was saying about Streamlabs? Be concise, man! Very good. I would do maybe one or two. Okay. Well, like I told you before, Melvin, if you're going to do it and you want... to be honest, I think the best way to do it, at least what worked for me, is just to muddle your way through it and figure it out. But if you want some help, I mean, I'm definitely no expert, but whatever little I know, if you want some help, I'll try to help you. Okay, so I want to get to 100,000. Ooh, 100,000 2 minutes. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can do this. The race is on. My goodness, Melvin, you're demanding. First you want me to stream tonight, now you want me to post a vid of StarCraft. Jeez. Oh, okay, what kind of phone are you going to get? What account do you need to get back? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to 100k in that time frame, no problem. I only need 6,000 more points. Wow. Yeah, 1 minute to go for sure. It's gonna happen, people. It's gonna happen. Is that yes? And we have reached 100,000 points. And this arena is 400,000 in total, right? So I'm a quarter of the way. Quarter of the way. And I'm about 3/4 of the way in the other one. Yeah, okay, yeah. So when I'm back this evening, I'll be working on those. Yeah, okay. All right, Malvina. Grim, thanks for hanging out, keeping me company, and I will be back later tonight in about 4 to 5 hours, and I will see you then. And Grim, I will see you in Discord momentarily. Alright, have a good one, guys.